Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Manny Pacquiao. Word on the street is Manny Pacquiao is supposed to be fighting this person, that person. I mean, there's all kind of stuff. Who knows what Pacquiao's going to do? We know the Mayweather fight's off. Seems like he could be fighting Rolly. That may be up in the air. Then I heard there's a possibility of him fighting Liam Paro for Paro's IBF strap because Paro just beat the guy Crocker. But this is the thing. It's also word on the street is Manny Pacquiao. He wants to fight for a belt. He's tired of sitting in a holding pattern, but he doesn't want to go back down to Australia because when he went down there and fought Jeff Horn, they robbed him. And he's like, shit, I'll go down there again. They're just going to rob me again. So why go? Even though Pacquiao's still out here trying to stay active and make money and possibly go on to win titles and everything like that, he's reluctant to go down there. And I'll say this. I watched him fight Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn fought a dirty-ass fight. And I do think Pacquiao deserved to win. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't think there's any reason to come out here and blame the whole of Australia about the decision. Because I'll be honest, there are some people who sat here and we had, intelligent, fair conversations about who we felt won the fight, and they made really good points. And a lot of people thought, no, Jeff Horn won the fight. Pacquiao couldn't handle his size, the physicality. And as a result, Pacquiao didn't deserve to win the fight. He had moments, he fought in spurts, but as far as winning the rounds, they felt it was Jeff Horn who deserved to win the fight. And that's the thing, boxing sometimes, can be very, very subjective. That's why you just got to knock the person out. You could come and dominate what most of us believe. You dominate the first round through the last round, and you still lose a decision. So I'll say this, for Manny Pacquiao, figure out what you want to do, because to me, Manny Pacquiao is not in a position where he can be picky. You know what I mean? He ain't the cash cow no more. He ain't the superstar boxer anymore. He's a legend, but he's not that guy anymore. Nobody looking to chase after Manny Pacquiao. You don't fight Manny Pacquiao and get a $20 million payday. That's just not how it works. Yeah, you get to have the legend put on your resume, especially if you beat him, But Manny Pacquiao, to me, is being, if it's true what they're saying, my man, stop being so picky and shit. You know what I mean? Go on out there to Australia, fight Paro. Go fight Paro, especially if they're going to pay you some good money. And you can't get a fight over here. It don't look like, only one want to fight him is Rolly. Nobody else thinking about old man Pacquiao. Devin Haney don't mention it. Nobody. Would they fight him? Yeah, but I mean, they're looking at bigger fish to fry. And that's sad to say when you talk about a legend like Manny Pacquiao, that he got other fighters out here. They don't see him as, like they need him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's cool to have. That's like a fucking Lamborghini. It's like, oh, yeah, it's cool to have, but you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. And that's how Manny Pacquiao is. They ain't wasting their time with that. They're like, yo, overpriced, man. Nah, I don't get nothing. If I beat old man Pacquiao, what they gonna say? I beat an old man. You know what I mean? So he's overpriced. He's the Lamborghini that's kind of cool to have in the garage for a day or two, and you get rid of it. Maybe you just spar with old man Pacquiao, but these other champions ain't mess with him. But if you got a guy like Paro, who's like, yo, I'll fight him. To me, Pacquiao should go down there and do it. Don't worry about, man, them Aussie, always not going to do him wrong. They're going to treat him fair. And I think they know the whole world is going to be watching to see if they're going to screw him twice. But I understand Pacquiao's not trying to go through that. Anyway, man, we'll see what Pacquiao's going to do. This shit about him fighting Rolly, the whole Mayweather thing, I don't know what he's going to do. But since the Paro fight, he's been inactive as hell. He need to figure it out if he really plans on really coming back and staying active and winning titles. I think he's come back just to fight Mayweather and trying to get that money. And now that it looks like that he may not get that Mayweather fight, Manny Pacquiao may just shrivel up and die off, because he came back for that Mayweather fight to go ahead and get that Wu-Tang cream cha-ching ching dollar bill, y'all. And you can't make me believe any differently. Y'all keep cool. Manny Pacquiao, take your ass to Australia. That may be the only fight you can get. I'm in the breeze.